Ben just went back to his room. We were having coffee. I've been in a bunch of meetings already. Today's tutorial is going to be short. It's still going to be a full tutorial, but I have to kind of just throw some makeup on because I have an appointment. But I want to start with this. I've really been loving this. Now, I don't like a lot. I like some mattifying primers because they tend to be a little heavy. And for me, I used to get really heavy-handed very, very quickly. So then I was kind of sabotaging myself. But whatever this is, it's a mattifying serum, but whatever the ingredients are perfect under makeup. I've had zero issues. Now, I'm just gonna apply this kind of here, and then you're gonna, actually, you know what I should do is just do one side, just so you can see the difference once it dries down. I love this stuff. Now, I'm not gonna put it out here, because I don't really need it there, but it's wildly humid today. Wildly. Now look at how smooth this looks and how mattified it is. It's not gaspable, if you will, but it's the perfect amount. Makeup doesn't always. Now, sometimes it does. If it's working for you, continue to use what you're using. That's something I will say every day. But a lot of times with these really mattifying primers, once makeup meets them again, it kind of sometimes sabotages it. It becomes patchy and it just doesn't make friends nicely. But I feel like this is the perfect amount to do its job, but still pair well with our makeup. And I have just absolutely fallen in love with this. And I really think that you'll like it. If you're, look at that. If you're in the market for something like this, remember, it's all about what fits your routine and what you really need. I just really enjoy it because it is basically a rainforest outside right now. Before I move on, I am so excited for this. This actually works. It was amazing, but if you can't tell from right here, these two shades are way too yellow. So I'm gonna go to Ulta I'm gonna go to Ulta later and I'm gonna get some more of it, but I did put it on my cheek and it took me a second to even get it off with a makeup eraser. Now, I didn't use a cleansing balm, but I was just using a makeup eraser and it was having a hard time coming off. Cleansing balm is gonna get anything off. But usually I can get foundation off or other foundations off like that with just my makeup eraser. And this was like, no, I'm not done with you. I'm not done with you, Rose. So I'm excited to go get this in my shade because right now it's banana in pajamas. They did send this over and I'm so grateful. But L'Oreal, I am not warm or neutral. That's the two shades that were sent over. So they sent over warm 40 and warm 40, neutral 20. Let's just throw Sandstone on. Y'all know I'm gonna use these to no end. Y'all are gonna be sick of them. I loved it. I wore that shadow till about 11 o'clock last night and it looked like I had just applied it. Now, I will say I'm not a person that struggles with eyeshadow fading or creasing, and I never have, so let's always be open and honest. But it was very humid yesterday, so that is still a factor. And I really loved it. And what I did notice for something that does happen to me is that the color did not fade in any way. So that was really, really nice. Tap, tap, tap. I'm using an E29 just to tap where I want coverage. And then once I have it, the coverage I'm after, then I'll just kind of soften edges. That looks so good. Whenever I want a little lift, but I don't want to get too wild, I'm going to take a shade that's not too much darker, take it on an E27, and I just kind of stamp it here. This gives a little bit of lift. If you don't have any kind of lid exposed here, kind of just come from underneath. There you go. Just a little wispity wisp of lift. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. This is my C Curl Curler. I like this one a lot. I keep going back and forth to see which one I like more because you know how much I love the K.I.S.S.I.N.G. And I can't decide. I think I would have been just fine with the K.I.S.S.I.N.G, but I feel like this really does give a true C curl and I like that, but I wasn't having issues with the K.I.S.S.I.N.G. So if you're not having issues with your lash curler, I'm not going to act like we need to go buy this one. But if you're having issues, I really think you will like this one. Does that make sense? By the way, I have this little Bloomington here, and y'all know how much I love to take liquid shadow. And yes, I named them Bloomingtons. I don't know why. makes them less annoying. And then I'm gonna take, I actually like to take an E26 for this. Sometimes we just need a little tiny whisper of a brush. And notice I'm just blending the edges. I'm not blending on top of the blimmy. Now it's a blimmy. I'll do anything to not hate this thing. There you go. And this is a really good tip if you have a lot of spots and a couple blimmies, because it just sets and you don't even need powder. I also don't know whose lashes these are because they're not mine. I think that I'm gonna have to say who they really belong to, and that's New Lastin. They did send me a third, but I bought the first two, okay? I've used 2 of the bottles of their lash serum, which is right here. I use the brow serum too. My brows are so much better. But this is the lash serum. This is the second one I would have bought. The third one I haven't opened yet. So I'm only still on my second bottle. And yes, I do see a difference. Major difference. This stuff is working for me. And it doesn't turn my eyes as red around here. Grande Lash always made them super, super, super red. I think this still has the same ingredients that that can cause irritation. So do keep that in mind. I forget the name. I believe it starts with a P. But that being said, I was sensitive and this isn't making it as sensitive. I'm gonna do my Prada mascara, still my current fave. It's so hard for me to say something is just my all-time fave because there's always a new advancement. So I don't know what's going to be out tomorrow. What's going to happen? It's one of the things that excites me so much about makeup is innovation. But I do like this mascara right now. Actually, I think I'll just do a little bit of spot concealing. I don't know what this is either. I think I scratched myself. I actually scratched myself on my leg the other day and it was bad. I'm out here scratching myself like a cat. So I'm just going to do some spot concealing with this. I'm going to do a little bit of concealer. I actually might not even use concealer. I'll use my Libre kind of concealer corrector hybrid. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be addicted to this particular shade. You know what? Something that we talk about a lot here, but we have new friends every single day join us. I just looked at this and it wasn't separated, but you could see, I just shook it a little bit. I'm going to get to that, but you could see it down here. So whenever you have a concealer, even if you can't see it through the bottle, shake it. Just give it a nice shake. Shake it for 20 seconds. Cool Sunrise is the shade I can wear alone right now. And I'm going to put on quite a bit because what I'm going to do is, I'll show you. This is coming back soon. I'm so glad y'all like this one. I was really hoping that y'all would. This style of fluffy brush isn't something I normally gravitate towards, but when I put my spin on it, I can't stop using it. And y'all seem to agree, so I'm so glad that y'all love it as much as I do. So you see that I have a lot there. It's almost too much for my under eye, but now that I have, see that line right there, I like to take the fluffy side and I'll start to blend it down. And it really helps keep coverage right through here where I want it. And then it diffuses it so nicely. And look at the difference already between there and there. And that was so simple. I love this Libre stuff too. Easy peasy. I feel like I don't do enough of these more simple tutorials. I get wild. Even yesterday, I know that was wild. Not a lot of us are gonna wear that type of smoky eye. In my makeup mind, I don't even consider what I did yesterday really heavy, and that is, and if I step back and I put and look through someone else's lens, if you will, I know I lie to myself. I just love painting so much, but this is a really practical situation that we got going on here. But just see how it just instantly blurs. I love it. And then if you still have anything that you really want to cover up for me, it's going to be this redness. I could use my green corrector, but what I'll do is I'll use a really full coverage concealer, but I'm putting it on the back of my hand, okay? But I got to act fast. I got to get in here. I ain't got time to shut it. No, I did shut it. Okay, fluffy brush. I'm going to pick up from here, and I'm just going to diffuse here. Building is better. Always build, still pressing and then buffing. Where I want the most coverage, this is the better side. Press where you want more coverage. Okay, and look, we're using such a small amount. Press, press, press. And then where you feel like, I could get away with less coverage, just do some buffing motions. Nice. And then I can buff here. Don't be afraid of full coverage. Full coverage doesn't always mean what I did yesterday. I'm going to do a light dusting of powder, but with what we just used, everything is self-setting. You don't have to. You don't have to. If you have a mature skin, don't even worry about it with everything I just showed you. But I'm just going to throw this on. Ooh, I do see a difference storing it upside down. I wasn't mad with it the way I was storing it. That's good. I really like this color. I feel like a lot of times these kind of lip stains just go super hot pink, and this one isn't. It's called baby pink. Let me double check. Yes. I'm enjoying this. I know a lot of people are not, and I don't want you to be disappointed, so don't take my word for it. Go watch some more reviews, but I mean, you just saw it go on beautifully, and I'm truly, truly enjoying all of them. I'm just gonna throw on my very fast veil of bronzer. Perfect. I know that these tutorials don't take as long, and that's one of the reasons I also don't like doing them, because I just feel like there's not enough information here. But sometimes, I remember when I was trying to really understand makeup, I would get overwhelmed with too much information. So maybe when I do these faster ones, you can kind of process it. Depends on where you're at in your makeup journey. I know some of us are much further along, but maybe you'll have a little bit of an aha moment with as little as I've done. I mean, I'm not done yet, but you get what I'm saying. Now I'm taking my Givenchy powder, and I'm just gonna go a little heavier. And I'm using the puff brush because I don't want too much. When I have on this small amount of concealer, it's really best to use a puff brush, or we're just gonna take it full coverage. And sometimes we don't even have enough product on for a puff and powder. So the puff brush is gonna be perfect. This one's still available, believe it or not. We still get that one. And then I'm just gonna take it. And then once I get over here where the bronzer was, I'm just gonna do some buffing motions with the puff brush and just kind of melt everything together. Who dat? Sometimes you just gotta pull out a classic. This is MAC Melba. I know so many of us just went, aw, it's classic. I actually love this one with bronzer, and I also love this one when I'm not wearing a bunch of makeup. I just feel like it's such a pretty shade on my skin tone. Remember, I'm knocking it medium right now, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm tan. I'm pretty tan. So I'll say light medium, but I am definitely a cool undertone. So if you are anywhere in that vicinity, you'll like this. Also, I don't know what's going on here. This is probably one of my favorite Charlotte Tilbury products ever, and I fear it was limited edition. I'm just gonna put that on top just for some added hydration. This particular color, it's just a color I feel very pretty in. And I actually found these really nice and long lasting for this type of formula. It's still glossy, it's still in the nourishing realm, so it's not gonna be long wearing like a liquid lipstick or even a bullet lipstick. But with the lip stain, I actually wore this a lot when I was traveling, so I really enjoyed this combo, and I'm not even gonna do any more lip liner. I think I'm good. You know what I haven't tried? We're gonna try it right now. This is a setting spray. I believe this is the one that has kind of the, what was the word I'm looking for? The word film is coming to mind. It's not the right word, but it's not that denatured alcohol. So it still has a sealant, and it's more like the Charlotte Tilbury one. So we'll see how this one wears. It might be comparable to that one, or hopefully better. I can already tell that the mister might be a little not what I'm after, but I bought this and we'll see. Oh yeah, she's a little spitty. She's a little uneven. You can see the big old spots. It gets better. Okay, I'll keep you updated. I don't have on a whole lot, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, it better work, but we'll see. It is 12-hour wear, transfer proof, dewy finish. I already don't like, see that big old chunk right there? I think we could have, look at that. I think we could have worked a little bit more on the sprayer. So I'm already not going to be like, I think this is going to be incredible. I don't know how we could work around that, because if we had a very full coverage foundation on, that could cause gaps. So I don't know. I'm actually going to take a little bit of powder. This is kind of a way I fix this. And then I see how you don't even really see it on there? Just kind of lightly tap over those spots. And if you really have a gap, what you would do is take a brush like this and some powder foundation. Here's one right here. And you would go boop, so lightly, and then tap back over it. And then that should fill in the gap that has betrayed us. So we did learn something. Where did that one go? I wanted to show you. See it right there? Oh, powder foundation or powder. It just depends on where we're at. I should just be using loose powder for as much as I have on, but I want to give you options. Hi friends, I know it was short, but I have to do something for everyone. I'm very selfish when it comes to my makeup. I did want to do a blue cut crease, but sometimes those aren't always as helpful. All right, my friends, I hope that you enjoyed this. Lots of learning here, even down to how much a mister matters. Misters matter. They do. They really, really do, because they can sabotage us, and then it can kind of spray on, terribly mess everything up. No matter how great the formula is, if the applicator sprayer is not compatible, there can be chaos. I've ruined many of makeup looks. I'm the product of a million mistakes. That's why I'm here. I'm here and I'm still making mistakes, and we're learning together. And that's why this is so much fun. I love y'all so much. And I'm not sure if I'm going to post tonight, but no matter what, I'm here in my DMs. I have to go hop on another meeting. I love you. Bye for now.